Thokozani nabekunene, thokozani nabembube, thokozani namatalankosi. Igama lami uSizwe samaswati Thwala. Ngizalwa uMlungisi Thwala noMapule Rabulele. uMlungisi Thwala uzalwa eLothwala. Noma kunene intombi yaseMabomvini eLothwala uzalwa uJacob Thwala noMambatha. Ngiyanibulisa ngiyanamukela namhlanje ehlelweni lethu Thwala ma-Afrika. Lapho sihlose ukuhlomisa isizwe simfisholo ngezikhali zemfundo. Namhlanje nina bembube sizokhuluma ngede Dogon tribe of Mali. A rare jewel eAfrica. So andobe siyaphambili ngicela ukuthi ulike, usubscribe, upress the notification button senzele ukuthi inhlelo zethu ezilandelayo ube wokuqala ukuzizwa nokuzibona. Nina bembube sizokhuluma ngesinye isipho esinaso in a form of a nation ebizwa ngokuthi ama-Dogon noma the Dogon tribe of Mali. Umsuka wawo uthi the Dogon tribe originate from the Kita family, one of the largest family here in Africa. Out of the Kita family comes the Dogon, but the Dogon themselves are divided into 4 smaller groups. That is the Daya, the Aru, the Ono, and the Omno. Now let me make a little bit sense out of this. We have one of the largest family that exists in Africa, which is called the Bantu-speaking people. Out of the Bantu-speaking people come the Ngoni. From the Ngonis, we have 5 smaller groups that are called Amatonga, Amantungwa, Abasembo, Amadada, Namalala. So we have the Kita, the Bantu. We have the Ngoni, we have the Dogon. Namatonga, Amadada, Amalala, Namasembo, Ganjalo. Even here we have the Ono, the Omno, the Aru, and the Daya. Now, the origin of these people are with Kemet, which today is called Egypt. They originate from Egypt. For thousands of years, they moved into the western part of the continent, which is today called the Mali. Now, let's fast track to 6,000, 7,000 years before Christ. These people had a strange encounter, normal a visitation from terrestrial beings or beings from other planets. These beings, they come from the trinary star system, which is known as the Sirius A, Sirius B, and Sirius C. But these people or these beings come from Sirius B. They came and they visited these people. And then among other things that they taught them is the name of the planets within our solar system, their colors, their size, their movement, their mathematical distance, and anything that has to do with our planetary systems. They also told them about their trinary star system, that theirs, the Sirius B, is turning white in color. That simply means it was losing the energy. They were in a search for something that will revive their energy. They also told them that their Sirius B is heavy in a gravitational weight, in a sense that a spoon from their planet cannot be lifted by 1 million people from our planet, which was later discovered by the scientists in the 1970s. Now, among interesting things that these people who call themselves the Nomo among the Dogon people, they told them that God has a language, and that language is mathematics or is mathematical or is encoded in mathematics. Now they call that mathematics code the Dinko code. code. They reveal to them, and then they help them to write them and to hide them within the codes, within the caves. I meant to say that, in the form of writings, within the clothes, in the form of design and the mask. So the caves, they contain that language. Their clothes contain that language. Even their mask contain that mathematical language, which is known as the Dingo code, the language of God. When you take this language and convert it or apply it in our third dimension, you'll find that they tend to be the error correcting codes. What it means is that whenever our planetary system is faced with a problem, we have to look within these codes, and then the answer lies in there. Whenever there's a sickness, whenever from individual point of view, to the land, to our planet, to the continent, to a planet, even the universe, all the answers are encoded within this Dingo code. That simply means before there's a problem, there's an answer. Even the professor of science during the Obama administration, called Jim James, had discovered that and has proved that, and has gave credit to these most ancient people of Mali with this strange knowledge that they had. Now, this strange knowledge, or this superior knowledge, attracted the French people, which are today known as the father of the astronomy, which they took from these people. These people, to prove that they are one of the ancient people who originate from Kemet, their creation god is called Ama, and then in Egypt, the creation god is called Amen or Amen-Ra. So there are a lot of similarities within their belief system, their story of creation, the story of fall of man, the floods and everything. You must remember this thing happened 7,000 to 6,000 years before Christ. Now, the point or the intention of this film or these short clips is to emphasize and to encourage our fellow Africans that is superior is our knowledge that we had. Even our forefathers had this superior knowledge that the modern world is living on top, and it derived the answers and what so-called civilization and technology. Its foundation derived from our forefathers who had the contact and the connection with the extraterrestrial beings from other planets. The normal are not the first people to be encountered by the African people, but that is a story for another day. So bengicabanga ukuthi okwanamhlanje sivale lapho nina bembube nina bekunene with the guarantee and assurity ukuthi if you are our follower, now you know that the foundation and the basis of astronomy, or today astronomy, the foundation is laid within the Dogon tribe of Mali. Asivale lapho nina bembube nina bekunene, thokozane bembube.